This is Dwayne Davis, who is now a suspect in the taking of the life of Tupac Shakur, the famous rapper. And the most interesting part is he bought it entirely on himself, because Mr. Davies allegedly supplied weapons, aiding and abetting in the taking of the life of Tupac, wrote about it in a tell-all book. He made other incriminating comments in public interviews, basically boasted about it. Because there's no statute of limitations on the M-word, he's now facing consequences substantially after the fact. Now keep in mind, you don't actually have to be the one to pull the trigger. If you are materially involved, you can be part of a joint criminal enterprise, and that can be sufficient to substantiate that you committed the M-word. And it looks like he will be facing trial on these extremely serious charges. And for someone who boasted publicly, I've seen the interviews about the code of the streets and, the things that you're not supposed to talk about or do. It really is a staggering lack of judgment that results in him, after essentially escaping consequences for the majority of his life, now looking down the barrel of spending the rest of his life in custody because of his own direct actions and talking about them. Follow me for more legal TikTok. This is Dwayne Davies, and he has been charged with the murder of Tupac Shakur back in 1996. He has been arrested, charges have been filed, and he's awaiting trial. And how it unfolded is completely and utterly wild. Now, it's alleged by prosecutors that Dwayne was in the car on the night in question and that he orchestrated and played a major role in the taking of Tupac's life. And the way they obtained this information is that he wrote a tell-all book, and he made a number of public interviews where he basically made statements that were incriminating in form. Off the basis of those statements and that book, the police reopened the case and charged him. Under American law, and under Australian law for that matter, there is no statute of limitations on murder, which means that if somebody takes someone's life, the case can be brought forever. And even though this took place in 1996, many years ago, the state can and has brought charges against him. At this stage, it's uncertain what he will or won't do, but it's another example of why if you commit something serious, you should keep your mouth shut. And if you get away with it for over 25 years, you should double keep your mouth shut. It will be a very interesting case to unfold because a lot of the evidence will no doubt have gone stale. There will be a lot of argument, no doubt, about him saying, I wasn't involved, I was just, boasting or this and that. But it's a serious charge and he's in deep trouble. Follow me for more legal TikTok.